On this weekend wrap-up, the BOA Sam Houston Championship Challenge is looking for a hero. Remington Park has a loaded stakes lineup, including the RP Futurity, and Delta Downs opens for another season. Hi, I'm Jim Byers. Welcome to the Weekend Wrap-Up. Some excellent races to cover on this edition of the show as the sport is really gearing up for the spring and summer. The Bank of America Racing Challenge Series is underway, and let's begin at Sam Houston Race Park with one of the big ones, the Grade 2 BOA Sam Houston Championship Challenge. The winner gets a berth in the Grade 1 final of this event this fall at Los Alamitos. 3-year-olds and up go 440 yards. The 4-5 favorite is number 1, Jess, Bein the Hero.
They're off. Slow start for RC Me leaving you. Just Bein the Hero's got speed. Ippolito with run. Dash Quick Perry also running on. Teller, I am at the bar. RC Me leaving you's trying to make up the ground. Further outside to Careless Lightning. It is Just Bein the Hero has the lead. Just Bein the Hero trying to hold them all off. RC Me leaving you with late run, but it's all Just Bein the Hero to crush.
What a performance by Just Bein the Hero, absolutely romping by an official 2.5 lengths under Jorge Linares. Now 9 for 12 lifetime. With all but the past 2 races taking place in Louisiana. Just Bein the Hero is a Texas-bred 5-year-old by Valiant Hero out of the Mr. Jess Perry mare Jess Bragan, now trained by Abelardo Flores Jr. Just Bein the Hero was bred by Curtis Krenweld and is owned by Juan Martinez Labastida. RC Me leaving you is second with Flying for Uncle Sam third. The winner's time 21.678 seconds. On Saturday, Remington Park carded 6 stakes races headed by the rich Remington Futurity. But before we get to that, older horses tested the sloppy surface in the Grade 2 Bob Moore Memorial at 300 yards. This one is for 3-year-olds and up, and drew a strong field that included the FISCAL Cliff, last year's Bank of America Challenge Championship winner. A proven lover of the slop, he'll have Benito Baca aboard. 9-2 second choice, KNOCKEMOUT CAPI exits a win in the Mr. Jet Moore Stakes for Oklahoma breds. Under Omar Reyes, he meets open company here. Valiant Rogue ran a close third in the Mr. Jet Moore, his first start since last July. G.R. Carter has the mount from post 10.
They're off from the Bob Moore Memorial. Valtteri fitting away sharply toward the outside, going to be bad. And the FISCAL Cliff, now Tommy the Train gets into it. Inside running well, PYC Fun and Fancy. And so is Paint My Pilot. Paint My Pilot puts the nose up front, way outside. Here's Valiant Rogue. They're all lined up in the Bob Moore. Valiant Rogue outside.
Valiant Rogue gets a great trip on the outside and sweeps to victory under G.R. Carter in a highly competitive renewal of the Bob Moore. The 5-year-old gelded son of Valiant Hero and the Azum mare Azum Babe wins for the 7th time and boosts his career bankroll to $705,000 plus. His biggest win came in the 2016 Rainbow Derby at Ruidoso Downs. Bred in Oklahoma by Bolenbach Farms, Valiant Rogue races for YOK Ranch LLC. KNOCKEMOUT CAPI finishes neckback in second, with Paint My Pilot third. The time of fast 14.95 seconds, a 107 speed index.
Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by the American Quarter Horse Association, Remington Park Racing Casino, and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
The 2018 Quarter Horse meeting continues at Remington Park through June 2nd. Highlights include the $900,000 Remington Park Futurity on April 21st and the Grade 1 Leo Stakes on April 28th. Plus, closing day, June 2nd, features the $1 million Heritage Place Futurity. The world's fastest athletes at Remington Park.
Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association encourages the breeding and ownership of Oklahoma-bred horses, promotes and protects racing opportunities in the state, and represents our members' interest at the state capitol. Learn more at oqhra.com.
Trials for the restricted Grade 2 Remington Park Futurity were spread out over 2 nights earlier this month, with the 5 fastest from each night making Saturday's final. The total purse for the 330-yard Futurity is $864,500. And the 8-5 favorite is the fastest overall qualifier from all 22 trials. Memories are golden. This Manuel Almanza trainee took a strong trial that also qualified the 2nd and 3rd place finishers. Edwin Lujan rides. WATAH Flash qualified from day 2 and is the co-second choice at 5-1. He drew away impressively in the trial and picks up Cody Smith for this. The filly Just Let It Be ran 3rd behind the favorite in her trial, but recorded the 4th best time from night 1. Jimmy Brooks rides. The fastest qualifier from night 2, when conditions led to slower times, is Lynnder 16. She debuted in the trial with a powerful win and is part of a foursome in this race with odds of 5-1. Christian Escada is aboard.
They're off in the Remington Park Futurity. Slow start for WATAH Flash. Out quickly. Genealogy has a nose up front. Lynnder 16 right there. Just Let It Be making progress at the rail and coming on. It's Lynnder 16 by a nose. Here comes Just Let It Be flying outside. Tempting suit to fly. Lynnder 16. Lynnder 16 by a head.
What a way to start a career. Lynnder 16 is now 2 for 2 and builds her earnings to more than $354,000. This daughter of apolitical Jess and the Corona Cartel mare Tiny's Corona Queen was bred by Jim and Marilyn Helzer and races for Tom Maher and Dick Tobin. Christian Escada, the winning jockey for the biggest win of his career. Also an exciting moment for winning trainer Jason Olmstead.
We're stoked right now. I mean, I knew we had room to improve. She ran a very nice trial race, but the last 100 yards she was getting out and kind of scotching, and coming back here tonight, I knew if she could run a flawless race that we'd be one of the contenders. And I mean, she blew away from there and really had to run the 2-horse down to get there. And I mean, the further she went, she got in her stride, and I mean, just was cruising on the end. She looked good.
The time for Lynnder 16, 330 yards in 16.374 seconds, a 105 speed index.
The 2018 Quarter Horse meeting continues at Remington Park through June 2nd. Highlights include the $900,000 Remington Park Futurity on April 21st and the Grade 1 Leo Stakes on April 28th. Plus, closing day, June 2nd, features the $1 million Heritage Place Futurity, the world's fastest athletes at Remington Park.
You're not just my horse. You're my family. I may hold the reins, but you hold my heart.
They're off in the Remington Park Derby. Great start for DFAJ Greenleaves. She'd fire right there as well. Toward the outside, Express Train number 9, USA Political Win, and moving well farther out, first to 15. It's DFAJ Greenleaves on top by more than a length. Coming on, EOS Apolitical Win. DFAJ Greenleaves is clear in the Remington Park Derby by almost a length and a half. They're off the Mr. Masterbug Stakes. Tunnels will find like a rocket out poorly. TV Queen D Candy. Also going for the front now, a political approach. A painted wine wagon. Aventador with work to do farther outside, but is rolling now. Tunnels will find with an edge. Now coming on is Jordan Reed with Tunnels will find. Tunnels will find. We'll get it by a half length.
Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by the American Quarter Horse Association, Remington Park Racing Casino, and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
As we close this week's show, our condolences to the family and friends of legendary quarter horse trainer Rodney Reed, who recently passed away at 62 years of age. Reed won more than 1,400 quarter horse races and many graded stakes, including multiple Blue Ribbon and Heritage Place Futurities and the 2000 Rainbow Futurity. Coming up next week, we'll have enhanced coverage from Turf Paradise of a pair of Bank of America Racing Challenge regional qualifiers, plus full coverage of the Grade 1 Leo Stakes at Remington Park. I'm Jim Byers. Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll join us next week right here on the Weekend Wrap-Up.